Beaver, away!
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Copenhagen Land with us and TF2 Critscast here in the city of Copenhagen in Denmark, as we're bringing you the grand finals of our struggles so far. Saturday, we're going to be casting Strong Opinions versus Twisted. So good to see these two teams progress all to the finals. I mean, we've seen them play. We pretty much know their story, and they all have really, really high accolades. They've Strong Opinions especially won a lot of games. Twisted as well, quite convincingly. So this one should be a very good match.
Absolutely. I was very, very surprised to see Twisted making it in, well, not maybe surprised, but seeing them to make it into the finals so easily against Lucrosa, who they lost to last night. It was on Payload and
The Cough map. It was Warmtic and
Upwards. That was it. So basically, I think it was a 3-0 on maybe 3-1, and then it was a 4-minute time or something like that on Upward. They really made mincemeat of Lucrosa, and such an intense match. It was a joy to cast. I hope it was a joy to watch. But we are back again, as you say, the grand finals. These are the ones we've all been waiting for, and Strong Opinions, the big dogs, the top dogs of the team, of the LAN, big guys, so looking forward to seeing them play, and this is going to be the first time up against the Twisted team, so we don't really have anything to go off at the moment, do we? They were in different group brackets, and now they're coming together for the first time, but it's not just them. I don't believe we're going to be able to cast them, but there will also be a third place matchup against Lucrosa and Budget Toucans. So best of luck to those guys who are trying to take away the third place. But we are now into the a live pick ban system for the map. So do you want to take it away, Jake?
Of course. So first ban goes to the way of Strong Opinions. They're banning Steel. Steel, one of the more pinnacle maps for Highlander. Very difficult if you're not prepared for it. However, underdog teams usually do tend to have a better chance at playing Steel should they prepare, because it's a very tactical map, and even if you have the DM skills, it's not as much. Second ban, however, for Twisted is Badwater, a payload map. Surprising, actually, because it's one of the more staple maps, but as well, considering it is, after all, Strong Opinions, they have played on this map multiple times. Pick Warmtic, first one, again.
Yeah.
Seems to be a theme of this map. If everyone loves Warmtic, it's a very nice map, long sightlines, everyone can kind of do their job, and there's only one point to fight for. Gullywash is actually the pick for Strong Opinions, and I'm actually surprised with this one.
Yeah, well, we haven't seen it before, have we? So, on this LAN, so I am looking forward to seeing how it's played. I know they're very, very good at Gullywash. They've been very good at it in the previous ETF2 seasons. Because you've got Ali and Thalash, some of the best Sixes players. Gullywash, one of the most renowned Sixes maps. So I don't think it's too much of a surprise to see this map being a big one for Strong Opinions. They've always said they pride themselves on their CP abilities and their Koth abilities, just due to Ali and Thalash just being able to absolutely demolish the competition. And going into Koth, you've got Product after that. Another DM-heavy map. We've seen it so much this
Highlander
players
game seem to be favoring those Koth maps, even though they're more Sixes-centric. I mean, it promotes all kind of play, and it usually is able, people are able to finish it much quicker than a payload map, or in this case, Gullywash. Gullywash could even go to the overtime if the situation happens. But fourth pick actually being to the way of Twisted, they're picking up Upward. So this is a payload map. Maybe they just feel stronger. And you have to remember that maybe Twisted's strength would be in picking maps that are not very Highlander heavy, because like you said, Strong Opinions, a very seasoned team. They've been playing together a lot, and they may know these maps very well.
Yeah.
Picking less played maps, for example in this case Warmtic, might be their ticket to winning. However, they picked Upward, maybe they just feel strong on it, and the decider has been called here Cold Plant, another Koth map. So we have 5 CP, 1 payload, and 3 Koth maps for this.
That's a lot of Koth. It seems to be the trend of this LAN thus far. But we've seen one payload map, haven't we? We haven't seen a CP map. We haven't seen Steel. Brings a tear to my eye. But
it's a very difficult map, not only to play but also to cast. You have to remember that. I was actually talking with Viljack before, asking what is up with those Koth maps, and they say, on a payload, if it's best of 1, you lose. you lose the entire game. It can be over very quickly. But on COF maps, if you lose a round, that's okay, because you can still come back. You lose 2 rounds, this is still fine.
One mistake can completely ruin your entire map for a payload because it's best of one.
You have a lot more chances to actually come back, so I can definitely understand. As we're going to be shortly going in, but these maps, not that surprised out of the map pool that we have. I was also a bit sad that Steel isn't present in the map pool. However, you have to remember, playing Steel requires a lot of preparation, a lot of tactics, a lot of teamwork, a lot of map talks, and this is actually not that surprising that they banned Steel as the first, as well as its strong opinions. I mean, they know what they're doing, and this map often has proved to be the underdog map.
That's exactly right. It's one of those maps that the team that's less favoured to win can pull something out of the hat, get one good pick on a medic or one good wipe or a really, really good push, and they can completely finalise the map. Yeah, like I say, I can see why Strong Opinions decided to ban that map. They don't want to take any risks. They probably maybe would be better at playing it in terms of their strategy to apply it, but at the end of the day, like, there are so many gimmicks on a map like Steel that a team like Twisted, considering they've got insane DM players, they could easily exploit some of these gimmicks and take that victory. And then, yeah, like you say, it's going in the realms of DM-based maps here. There's so many Sixers players on both teams. So I'm really not surprised at all to see like Warmtic, Gullywash, Product, and Coal Plant, with Upward just being the obligatory payload map. They couldn't.
I mean, there has to be at least one. This is the staple game mode of Highlander. I mean, you can't really play Sixes on a payload map. It just doesn't work. So payload is strictly reserved for Highlander, and we often see it in the leagues in the TF2 and UGC being played. So as we're slowly getting ready and waiting for the teams to ready up, I'd like to use this time to wish my younger sister, happy birthday. Today is her birthday, 19th birthday. I'm really happy that I can say this to her. She's watching the stream. She's been cheering me on. So happy birthday to you, Julia, and then we go. So as we're getting ready, yes, Twitch and pregame, as we're getting calls from the production team, Ash. Yeah, I mean, what else there's to say? There's not much more that we can say about those two teams. Very well established. We have amazing names on both sides. We have Deox to Toast. Great spy players. We have Milchman versus Cloudy. Again, there's going to be a lot of sniper team fights. Viljak versus Thalash. Viljak is very talented, not only spy, but also scout. And Thalash has been playing the Sixes tournament very, very well. So many good names here. Yag versus Ale. Actually, Yag was subbing in the Sixes match before you were casting for a little while for Ale, as he was a bit late. And now they're going to have to fight against each other. They're amazing players all around, and I think this one is going to be as close as we can get. Because previous games were kind of like 3-0, but they were still quite close. But this one will really be quite close. I think Twisted are on the lower position here, definitely.
I would agree, yeah. I mean, Twisted, team that's, like I say, a mixed team, but they've got very, very good potential for DM. So the maps are favouring them a little bit, I would say, but that's not to say a Strong Opinion hasn't got incredible DM as well. So as you say, it could be anyone's game, not to mention we're playing a best of 5, so there's going to be plenty of opportunities for both teams to make comebacks. You've got to win 3 maps to take the victory, as opposed to a best of 3 where you obviously only have to take 2. So that's going to offer a way more variety of opportunities for both teams to make comebacks. And, if they make a mistake on a map, it's not the end of the world. Yeah. They don't have. They're definitely not in a.
It's a lot of comeback potential.
Exactly,
it's just comeback potential, and I think this is what Twisted has to look for. Going into this game, I mean, for Strong Opinions, just to play as solid as they used to. Like, I've been talking with players. Some players feel like, my good days are gone, but I'm gonna give my best. Shout outs to Steve, who is kind of struggling right now with all those pyro changes that have happened. Actually, we had a major update just before this LAN that changed pyro quite a bit. We've seen Piney actually utilize that to a great extent, actually going on the flank with the roamers, and that was actually working really well. We know Steve that he's a very aggressive pyro, but we haven't really seen him that aggressive in the past games. Mostly it was just his flank and pick classes doing all the job, but he was just kind of there supporting. So I hope that Steve actually adjusts a little bit better, and maybe we'll be able to utilize this pyro advantage that, well, now he can use, because there's more accuracy needed when you just play pyro.
Absolutely, yes. It's definitely going to make it a lot more skillful than it has been in the past few months. I mean, you're saying like Piney with the Dragon's Fury. We haven't seen any Dragon's Fury other than him. I was expecting to see a little bit more.
That's such a weird gimmick.
It's maybe the only opportunity that we're going to get in competitive Highlander to really utilize the weapon, and it was working for him. But I suppose people are sticking with what they know. But we'll be seeing if the Dragon's Fury is going to be working out for Piney in the third place match, which we unfortunately won't be able to cover. But best of luck to him. So
we'll be updating. We'll be updating the
keep
scores.
You updated on that, of course.
This third place match will be going at the same time as the finals. So definitely we'll be updating you on how it goes. However, we're slowly getting ready here. Checking out the teams. There's 9 players for the red, 8 players for the blue. Slowly getting ready. Blue is Strong Opinions this time. Red Trunks will be wielded by Twisted. Check out my win rate on Genji. I love that name. It's just so cheeky.
Absolutely, yes. Absolutely.
Tongue-in-cheek joke. Just like
try saying it for the entire cast. Every time we refer to the team, you've got to give them the full name.
You got to give them the... Oh, no.
You want to try that?
No.
No.
My tongue will get twisted and it'll get nothing.
Literally.
There you go. Unintentional joke. Totally not planned. But yeah, and just using this time, a little bit downtime as well. Just check out our land.teamfortress2.com website. Pick up some merch. Directly supports us as a production, the casters, being here at this LAN. Good design as well, and you can get a really cool mug for almost. We really pushed the mug.
We really want to push that mug.
Look at this again. Another paper cup. What is going on? He's holding up the balloon corner for Beefer is just having a little bit of trouble staying up, but with a normal actual LAN cup, it would be much better than this.
So much better.
And now we have to substitute, unfortunately.
You don't want these. You want a nice TF2. Copenhagen Games mug. We do hoodies, T-shirts. That's about it. But in a variety of designs. Many designs, colours, all sorts of stuff, and good prices. Like, nothing more than like 15 euros, I do believe, for some of the stuff. Check it out. Like, see for yourself. It's a variety of good stuff. So, and it does go to a good cause as well. It's going to help us hopefully maybe get some future Copenhagen Games spots.
Oh,
maybe
for sure.
Copenhagen Games
I mean, seeing the turnout and how many teams actually attended this LAN, given the short notice, is actually pretty respectable. And now we're going to be shortly watching the game for 1,600 euros as a prize pool for the first place. Second place will get 800 euros, and the third place, which is going right now, will get 400. That's a lot of money, and probably for a lot of players, will reimburse them for the cost of coming here.
Probably the most amount of money prize pool potential from any Highlander match.
For any Highlander game at all. Yes.
This might be the most important Highlander match of all time?
It might be.
Wow.
It might just be. I mean, Strong Opinions, Twisted, but more of a mixed team. But they have played together for a long time, and I refuse to say or justify them for any of mistakes. They've been playing mixes together, been playing in variety of teams, but they always were tight-knit. I refuse to say that it's a mixed team. I consider them as a fully fledged team that could potentially
take on Prem. They could
no
do very well in Prem. I mean, they had no trouble stomping out Lacrossa.
No.
And Lacrossa's doing all right in Prem. So there's no reason why these guys couldn't. I mean, if they chose to come together, say, let's play a bit of Prem together. They might even take this first place. As I say, this the pressure's really going to be on. This might be the most important Highlander game that we've seen for a long time. Just due to that prize pool, and everyone's going to be giving it their best. I'm really looking forward to seeing
what can they bring to the table.
What can they bring to the table, exactly. So as we are getting live now, and almost, I think we have just gone live. There we go.
Just gone live.
So ladies and gentlemen, this is the grand finals for Copenhagen Games 2018 Highlander Edition. Strong Opinions versus Twisted. Check out my win rate on Genji, whatever it is. But here we go. We are live on the midpoint on Koth Warmtic. And it's going to be Ali putting out some good damage there. Joseph trying to do the same. Toast going under, trying to get that stab.
Jumps up, but Foz actually cleaning him up on the black box on the flank. That's the first kill of the match, but keep going. CJ actually going down. Foz and using that opening, taking down Steve. CJ, that's very, very important now. The whole offense of Strong Opinions is crumbling and Twisted, surprisingly enough. Just like that, they're just getting the middle point. No, not quite. Look at this. Emilio Estevez going in. Triple kill. Lico Blood is Joseph all going down. There's still a lot of players on the point. Moro's still alive to keep them alive. Raptor is holding a lot of players here. Raptor has to get out. And, well, here's the big problem.
So well played there. I mean, fair play to Emilio Estevez there. Just came in quick 3K. Maybe enables them to push back in. Led by Thalash. He wants to get that frag onto Milchman, but Milchman's backing way out. Ali with the bomb. Takes down Morrow. Follow up. Taken down to Milchman before he falls to Viljack, but the damage has been done. And Thalash follows up. Takes down Viljack. Joseph falls as well. Brilliant repush there by Ali. Getting Strong Opinions the point.
What a bomb by Ali. So important right now. They're reclaiming the point, and they just got it. A lot of players down for the blue team, however, and the respawns are going to be very painfully long. Morrow is back on the field right now, healing up their team. Nicely done. Going back to the point. They have the player advantage. Now the soldier, she's jumping on the side here. Foz taking the high spot, but there's Ali still putting out so much damage. Deox actually gets a stab, using this distraction by the middle point. And now, once again, Twisted are in control. Going into the banana, keeping safe and sound, 60% on tomorrow, only 25 on CJ. He needs to stay alive a little bit longer for this, but with the amount of players and the amount of skill on the red team, it's a difficult task.
Very hard indeed, and just Twisted just playing so well for a team that hasn't got much experience together. So fair play to them. Toast getting into position, wants to try and get that stab on tomorrow there. They are currently playing in the banana section, and they're spy checking heavily. Just waiting for the right opportunity there. Raptor goes down. The Milchman goes down to Ali. They got that sideline opened up as Liko falls as well. And they could be pushing this in.
Emilio Estevez.
But Cloudy with the drop on tomorrow. They can easily push this in. But the frags are coming back for Twisted. They're getting a lot of frags there. It's just Foz and Bloodis. He's going to try and give him the sandwich, but it's too late. You can't eat a sandwich when you're dead. And the Uber's going to come out. CJ and Raptor and Seal, and they're going to be able to retake this. They do manage to pick off Ali, but they surely will take this point.
Yes, it's his first Uber pop on this game. I mean, medics are dropping left and right, but look at this now. Deox getting again. Can I get Emilio Estevez actually gets out with life? No, Steve finds him out, but that's damage done. Emilio Estevez off the map right now, and Twisted needs to get in. 2 players down for the blue team, but they're popping that conjure. They're going to get some additional heals out of Milchman in a lot of trouble. Surfing nice rockets going in. Viljack is putting a lot of damage on Raptor. He's the only damage dealer at the moment available. Ali's reloading all the way in the banana. CJ is holding on that 70% advantage. I mean, he has 30% advantage to 40 of Morrow. There's a lot of damage being done. Viljack going in for the medic. 1 shot, 2 shots, not quite connecting. Ali picking him up. Milsa is cleaning up Deox as well, going lurking in the behind it, but there's another soldier goes in! Foz, another double key. Here, CJ, Cloudy, both going down, and now again, Twisted are having a chance of taking the point. Toes is behind, gonna get Morrow, and Morrow goes down just about. She hit the Uber charge mark. What a play. Just medics dropping left and right. I mean, neither of the teams is willing them to live.
So back and forth indeed there, but look at, I mean, you just saw Foz turn up. I told you that man is going places. Get that man in Prem as soon as possible. Land proven now. They're going to be able to take the point because of Foz's brilliant bomb there. They did lose Morrow, but it's not going to matter too much. They might be able to equalize this. They play it pretty safely there. They're playing back a little bit. Ali is eager to get back onto the point. The Lash is wasting no time. Brilliant backstab there. Bond to CJ by Deox as he gets body shot down, but the damage is done. They can surely hold on to this. No heals now for Strong Opinions. They have to back up. Ali's going under. He's trying to get the frag. He can see Morrow in his sights. Can he get the follow-up frag?
Oh, he jumps in, gets 1 rocket, 2 rockets, he just dies.
Estevez.
Emilio Estevez with chip damage, but most of the damage was done by the soldier. Raptor doing an amazing job with the conch, and now he's still alive. Taking out Viljack as well, going on the flank, and the point now belongs to Strong Opinions.
Wow, that is incredible play there by Raptor, and I think that Ali giving a little bit of a distraction play there as well, open that up. The Lash coming in, picks up Deox, goes down himself to Bonobo's mini-sentry. Estevez down as well. There's an opening. They could get in. They just need to regroup. Joseph is ready to go. He does not want to waste any time. He gets blasted back by a nice body shot by Milchman. They deal with the stickies. Joseph goes down. Ooh. Brilliant headshot there. Cloudy on fire on a 3K now. Someone's got to deal with that man. They're going to try and deal with Ali, though. He's so weak. He gets finished off by the minigun, but the backstab by Toast brings him down. Viljack down as well. They can't really push it now, and the time is running out for them. 40 seconds left. 30 for Twisted team.
Yeah, here Liko is actually taking a little bit of spam here, regrouping with Morrow. They're waiting for the team to get back up. Thalash and Seal are constantly occupying the bottom area below the point, but below the point you can't really cap, you know. Moro picks up a sandwich, nicely done by Bloodis, but they're walking on the point right now. There's an Uber coming out from the blue team. CJ leading the charge of Ali. Ali putting a lot of stakes. 100% onto Moro. Moro's gonna pop back up right into their face, going in with Viljak. Joseph leading the charge, chasing them away. Cloudy's still aiming in, but he's too far. Diok's actually gonna pick up the kill. Here Seal's having a lot of trouble with Foz. Foz taking few rockets, and Joseph actually scaring them off enough to get back. CJ actually getting dropped there. Oh, Raptor going for Moro. 1 rocket, 2 rockets, but he gets cleaned up as Moro surfs away. What an amazing play here by Twisted.
Look at Bonobo there, his mini sentries and his shotguns. He's a player that no one really knows about, no offense, but holy moly, he's absolutely destroying at this land. People are surely going to know about him now, and fair play to him doing so much work, protecting his medic as well. 10 seconds left against an overtime. Still anyone's game, but the repush is going to be coming in. Seal and Emilio Estevez, the stab onto the lash is going to make things easier. Raptor with a really, really fast back bomb. Double stab. Moro down. Blood is down. Viljak as well. There's an opening. There's no heals now for Twisted, and the push is coming in.
3v3.
But the Milshman's doing so much work. Estevez is weak, and they don't even walk on the point. Jake, they don't walk on the point.
Strong Opinions getting all the kills, but committing so much. I mean, it was at some point at the very end, it was 3v3. Both teams just pretty much completely dead. And in the end, Twisted actually gets the first point in the set on Warmtic. What an amazing play, but we're getting ready. Joseph's already so quick to the point. Ali is sticking with this team, putting out some spam. Yak is doing a nice job. Toast actually going behind just as Diog. They're just meeting each other. Yep, just nodded to each other as they're going to their respective teams. Toast still being a menace. A lot of damage being exchanged here. Raptor once again in the rafters. As well as Foz jumping in, going with the black box, just blasted away. And no, sir, you're not getting my medic anytime soon.
No way. Steve just really good reflex there, as we've seen. Nice picks there onto Raptor by Milshman. He's really stepped up big time, facing the Cloudy threat. Indeed, no one's got the point still. They deal with the sentry gun. Surely they need to start getting across the point, but they haven't got the picks just yet. No picks are really coming out. Viljak's getting impatient. He wants them as Cloudy goes down. That's surely an opening. The Uber actually comes out onto Thalash. Ali with the high bomb onto Elbow there. He's getting picked off mostly by that Wrangler. Absolutely incredible. He goes down. And whether Bloodis went down as well. Emilio Estevez getting picked off. That's a combo win for Twisted there. Surely they can make it work. Toast on in the banana. He might be able to find Moro's back, but that's not before Raptor tries to find her first. She's going to get away with her life though, but she's really weak. So's the rest of the team, and still no one's got it yet. Toast almost with the stab.
Icicle by Liko, finding him just in time. Blood is actually saving his life, and Moro is still sticking to her 100%. She's been attacked multiple times in the last team fight. She actually survived throughout that Uber from Strong Opinions, and the point is still has not been capped. Like, what is going on right now, guys? Moro, 100%, they losing players left and right, but she's not popping the Uber. She needs to save it, gets a rocket into it. Raptor is in their own rafters on the crates on the left side. There's a bit of a menace there. Joseph is actually attacking, but the Uber comes out from the red team. Viljak's leading the charge. CJ actually manages to get another one in that time, but he's all by himself. Now just George Thalash. Viljak's in a lot of trouble, gets 2 meat shots on him. Yak now low on health, but gets cleaned up by Liko Thalash. That menace as well. Going in, Moro with the point. I mean, they still haven't capped. Strong Opinions also struggling, going into their own banana. They have a little bit of cover there, but what a kill there by Toes. Joseph going down, and Moro is all by herself. Needs to back out and leave this point to Strong Opinions. First cap.
Such a long-winded mid-fight there, only just now. Strong Opinions going to be able to take it. The conch comes out. Raptor now on the high ground. He can't win the 1v1 against Foz. But Moro going down, brilliant body shot by Cloudy, puts her back in the respawn queue there. No heals for now, and CJ coming up to that full Uber now. And they are holding this, they are going to be able to hold on to this for so comfortably, as CJ now has got that Uber. And it's kind of just settled down a little bit. They're waiting for their opportunity. Thalash gets the pick on the Milshman. Joseph goes down as well. Surely they can't push to this. They're playing this so much better than they were in the first round. Steve with the 2K follow-up from Ali. And the Uber now comes out. The 6 is Uber. It's Ali. It's Thalash. It's what we know is probably the best players in the world in TF2 at the moment, and they are absolutely shredding it. Foz goes down to a refrag from Seal, and now Twisted pretty much been pushed all the way back to the spawn.
Yeah, Seal actually picking up Moro with the pistol there. It's an important pick by the engineer, setting Moro once again back to the spawn. 2 minutes already to go for Strong Opinions after capping this point. Cloudy's on the point, gonna look in. Diux gets a kill on Ali, very important there. CJ actually getting headshot by Mershman. Very important pick as Strong Opinions offense crumbling there. They were a little bit too overextended behind the point. They tried to be aggressive, and now it's biting him in the butt. The Mirror is going for Moro. He might get it, and he does. He's completely not checked here, going for it by the drop down. And now Moro even writing in the chat, lol, as she's just completely dumbfounded by that play.
I mean, at the end of the day, though, they still got loads and loads of frags. They may have lost Moro, but they almost wiped Strong Opinions there, and they're surely going to be able to take this point at this point now. Finally get hold of it for the first time. They've only got a, Strong Opinions, sorry, only got to hold off for another 1 minute 20, so they definitely still got the advantage for this round here, but it's looking pretty good for Twisted as Moro comes back up. Small disadvantage, but they need to try and block this point. They don't want to waste any time. Raptor with the high bomb. He's trying to take the fight against Foz again. Can he take it this time? Yeah, what an awkward fight there. And he actually goes down at the end by Demilshman. Demilshman's like, it didn't even matter. That's basically a trade at that point. And Seal going down as well. They might be able to hold on to this as the Ubers are only about 20%. It's easy to sort of kite that.
Yeah, and both teams missing 2 players on each side. Moro is about to hit her 100%, but she's losing Milchman as well there. Diox Blood is all going down. Moro almost by herself, letting this point go. She only has Viljak and Joseph on her. Tried to save Joseph, but he's way too separated. Amelia Estes picks up that kill. Amelia just getting pushed by Viljak now, just wanting that revenge. Moro is joined by Foz as well, going in. Raptor trying to get the medic pick, but not quite managing to do so, getting smashed by Foz as they're still within the point area, but not on it respectively. Foz actually finally getting picked up by Raptor. That black box duel still going. Vilchek going on the point. Diaz also using the revolver, trying to be a menace, trying to cause some distraction for the team. But right now, Twisted need to regroup, need to get their players intact all together and push at the same time, because right now they're just bleeding on it.
Definitely, yeah. Seems like they're a little bit uncoordinated on these pushes, and the same on the defenses. They can just, as you say, regroup, regain their strength, and just push together. They surely make easy work. They're doing it in the first round, but they seem to have slacked off a little bit. Finally, they started pushing a little bit. The conch comes out in defense. Amelia Estevez goes down. The lash goes down as well. Nice pick by Foz. Seal hyped by Joseph, sorry. And as Raptor goes down, so many picks going in favor of Twisted. Now they surely need to plant their Keista on the point, but the Uber comes out now. Is Moro going to get it? She is, just in time, going on to Joseph. They have to back off. They've got to hold it for a long time, even if they get this. But the nice stab onto Bloodis. Foz going down as well. Toast getting picked off and Cloudy in return. Lico on a 9K. We haven't really talked about him too much, but wow, he's doing so much work for his team with that WM1. Walking forward. He wants to take Ali as well. Is he going to get him? So nearly, but he's going to get the medic instead.
What?
Milchman
picks up, yeah, the kill.
He gets Ali as well.
And Ali is going down to Afterburner. Lico on a 10K streak. I mean, what is this man doing? He's mental. He just say, you know what, 10K is enough. I'm going to suicide myself for the medic. And it actually worked out. Helped out Milchman get the body shot, and that medic down for Strong Opinions. 1 minute and a half to go. DX is unfortunately picked up by a nice body shot from Cloudy this time. Milchman is counter-sniping Cloudy, using that distraction, and looks pretty good for Twisted at the moment. They have the advantage here. They have all the players behind the point. They're not scared. The sniper's off the map. All they have to do is just deny them. And Foz is jumping in, missing the jump on the crate a little bit. It might have been an opportunity to take down CJ. Stalash harassing the point. Joseph going in. They're not waiting any time. Going in is Joseph trying to find out medic, but CJ is all the way back already and actually gets picked off by Cloudy once again as the Uber has faded. Gojak almost dying as well. Mars, all team is very low on health. Ali going in to gets a double. Milchman Blood is all going down, and now Strong Opinions show. I mean, they're going on the point. There's not much that Twisted can do with 3 players as the point goes their way.
That is it now, equalizing the score. Strong Opinions back in the game for sure. Doing a lot of work. Ali turning up big time. Cloudy as well, getting all the picks he needs for his team. So well played to them, but it's not over by any means. We're still in early days. It's still anyone's game. We're going in now to the 3rd round. Going to be seeing Ali on the camera here, getting out a nice early rollout there. He's very quick this time. Getting good damage onto Viljak and Joseph as well. And Demilchman actually falling first in the sniper duel to Cloudy. Going to be opening up a lot of opportunities for Strong Opinions to push across the points. They lose Deox as well. They don't have to worry about their backs either. They're just, and they get Viljak. Good momentum, good aggression, and good focus fire there. Foz losing once again to that 1v1 against Raptor. It just seems to be that core rivalry of this match so far. But the frags are coming in still as Emilio Estevez hits that 2k, taking down Demilchman as well. And they're going to be able to get that with ease.
Goes with a little bit of trouble. Getting pushed by Thalash, but getting picked up by Viljak. There was Toast actually helping out a bit here in the bag, but here Moro healing up the team. They're really aggressive there. Strong Opinions, they have 100%, but so does Moro. Ale very far forward with Raptor. Emilio Estevez, Steve all holding in the lobby area. Beyond the point right now. Getting a little bit spammed here. Steve takes a nice pill to the face, but going in there, Uber is being milked by Moro going on the point. She's low as well. She's been kind of forced there. Steve is actually all the way back, and Toes also trying to shoot down Bonobo, but Twisted need to do something with this advantage of the Uber charge. Blood is going in. Moro getting picked up by Steve as he's just unchecked. CJ is actually all the way disconnected, but he's still alive with the help of Thalash. Thalash actually saving CJ and his medic, and now we'll be able to go as Foz just jumps in and picks up the kill. 4 people up for Strong Opinions.
Nicely done by Foz there, saving the day. They might be able to get a re-push in now. There's so many players down for Strong Opinions. They can surely plant themselves on the point, start establishing some defense. They managed to pick up the lash as well. They got to deal with Estevez. He's on that high ground, but he's getting focused down. Not a chance, not today, Mr. Estevez. Vladis, however, going down in return to a backstab by Toast. And yeah, I mean, they haven't actually been able to cap the point yet, so they really need to get some momentum on here. They just need to commit to it. Liko wants it, though. He's taking the lead here. They managed to get the backstep onto Cloudy, and Ali falls to the detonator, I do believe it is. And wow, amazing plays there. Now they need to get a little bit aggressive, and that's what they're doing. They're pushing them out of that right side choke. Strong Opinions need to regroup.
They're just bleeding players every push. They're just going in, but they're bleeding players. They're pushing too much into Moro, and Moro is too experienced. Just surfs all the rockets and the pipes. Look at this. They're holding in the banana right now. There's a conj being popped by Raptor, going in with that extra heal of Steve. He's getting blasted away by Bloodis. Bloodis is making sure that no one from the combo is getting damaged here. He's low on health, gets the pop out though. Very important there. Moro trying to follow up with Joseph, but Joseph a bit too slow. Jumping in with that Uber charge. Gonna look for CJ. 1 stick, 2 sticks. Picks up Cloudy there. Seal as well going down with that distraction, but CJ is all nice and fine. 3 people down for the blue team. They're trying to get in. Savage has been put down. Now Blood is Liko paying for their life here. Emilio Estevez going on the point. Now under the point. Look at this. They're going under. They have the Uber. Ali going out. Moro is low health. She's gonna go down. And surely Thash now falling up on Milchman with the help of Toast. And now the entire defense of Twisted is just falling down. Is Emilio Estevez is the consolation prize by Foz.
You very rarely see that under sort of path being used effectively, but there it is in the proof. Really does work. Good Uber there by Strong Opinions. They completely caught Moro off guard. Should not expect that in a million years there, so well played to there. But the regroups back up as Steve wants to get that frag on tomorrow. Gets very close, does manage to pick off Bonobo. That's not what he wanted. Now they got to try and commit to the point there, but they just lost Viljak. They cannot hold that sight line. Cloudy holding down that sight line very, very well indeed. Joseph taking the lead here, but they're losing players big time. They do get their frag onto Cloudy, but they've already lost Foz and Deox now, but it isn't stopping them. They want to continue on this. They've only got a minute or so. They need to start getting some time on point.
Yeah, Joseph solo on health here, taking a few rockets to the face, but the arrow's actually helping him out. Moro's on half health, but he's still doing quite a lot of healing. Cloudy actually there, still dead, but the Uber comes out, going after Moro. Moro goes down, doesn't have the Uber to defend herself with. Bloodis as well. There's a lot of Twisted players down right now. Yak's trying to find some consolation, but he cannot. Foz picks up Raptor, though. He's still up and running, but Thalash finishes him off with a couple of meat shots as he goes down himself to Milchman's nice snipe on the side as they're going on the point. They have the players. A lot of players from the blue team are currently down. Strong Opinions are struggling to find anyone. Milchman's peeking into the banana. He might be able to find someone. No, he's still looking into it. Everyone's kind of hiding. He gets a better spot, gets a shot off. No, still nothing. as the rest of Twisted team is getting on the point. That mini sentry by Seal is so annoying though. Foz is working on him right now. They don't have the heals to work with that, but now joined by CJ and Emilio Estevez on the point, trying to delay it. Bloodis is the only person on the point right now. Yak is helping him out, but Moro is not fast enough with her heals. She actually serves out the rocket. Another 4 people down for the red team, and looks like this overtime is going to belong into Strong Opinions as they just pop the Uber. Ali just flies up as not enough time for Twisted to get on it, as the point right now, the score is 2-1 for Strong Opinions.
They were looking so strong to begin with in that first round. What do you think they're doing wrong now? Or maybe the better question is, what do you think Strong Opinions is doing right?
I think Strong Opinions finally got their cohesion right, and then just playing together and getting the right picks at the right times. What Twisted did in the beginning is just full-on aggression. We lacked that aggression the previous 2 rounds now, but now we're going in the middle fight. We're going to see how they decide to do that. Vilchak going all the way bottom, trying to DM Thalash and Steve. Raptor jumping into the crates, but he's getting pushed away. Twisted a little bit sheepish here. Don't really want to go in just yet. I mean, Moros have health and they need to heal up. A lot of people low on health here. As Strong Opinions have their full heals up and available, CJ is quite well protected and capping the point.
Yeah, and you saw that underplay coming into effect again with Steve and Thalash. Just pushed in under and just pushed them right back, giving them no hope of getting the point. But Thalash on the back line manages to get Moro before he goes down himself. But he's already done all the work he needs to. No heals, and maybe Strong Opinions can take this forward a little bit. They've got such a comfortable hold now on the midpoint. You've got Cloudy holding down that sight line so well, and no one can really contest him at the moment. He's just absolutely demolishing the sniper scene in this match currently, and they're just holding this so well at the moment. Foz maybe trying to get a few rockets from top. He's falling weak, he's pissed on, and he's weak, and he's in no fit state to fight. The Uber's going to come out though for Strong Opinions. Ali is disconnected though, he's falling weak. Can he get picked up by his medic? He gets a nice little arrow. Very well played there by CJ. Wonderful arrow onto Ali, he saves his life. And Estevez just holding down that point, playing it very comfortably.
Moro's just dropping every team fight. She cannot stay alive, and those drops from Raptor and Ali are just a little bit too much for her to handle, as well as Thalash coming in from the side with a couple of Michas. That's all there is to finish her off. Toast actually all the way behind. Moro slow on health. Another couple of pipes into her. It might be a little bit too difficult. Again, look at this. Look at this.
Wow.
He gets a roller out, and Moro goes down again.
Not looking good at all for Twisted. Felt like maybe they're getting a little bit tilted now, maybe making some bit abrupt decisions, not really thinking it through, or maybe it's just Strong Opinions and their just ability to just completely steamroll them back to spawn. They got such good momentum, such good aggression there. Moro already weak. She's only just got out of spawn. She's so weak she can't keep anyone alive. Thalash wants to go for her, but Liko has got something to say about it. He is not, you're not getting him again, but now Steve comes in. He's saying, I want to 1v1 this Liko chap. Don't want him to dethrone me.
Aggressive are Strong Opinions. Look at this. They're going with the Uber almost all the way in the spawn. Picking up blood is Miko. Moro actually going down again. Ali is on a 5-kill streak as they're going in with all the force they have and the Uber advantage. Only 2 people up at the moment. Vilchak trying to 1v1 Ali. He might be getting, but Ali gets a nice air pipe. That was, you know, a little cheeky air pipe there. Low ground, but still counts as Ali is all by himself at the forward spawn here. Blood is coming up to finish off the kills, but well, there's no one there. The entire Strong Opinions team realized they got what they wanted, and now they're all the way back at the point.
Definitely. Still holding on to that Uber advantage as well. Not a massive one, but it's enough to equalize. It's all you need. Raptor hitting that 11 kill streak. Cloudy
popping
dominating
off
as well. Like, everyone's just popping off on Strong Opinions. Everyone's on a kill streak, more or less. They do pick up Steve. Estevez goes down as well. Bonobo hitting that nice cheeky little 2K. Now maybe they can make something of it. They haven't even touched the point yet. They're still going to get 3 minutes. Bloodis goes down. Nice headshot by Cloudy. Brilliant backstab by Moro. Liko falls. Vilchak. They're all just falling like dominoes. And there is not even going to get a second on the point. 3-1 to Strong Opinions in the first map.
I'm trying to find words for Twisted. The first round looked so promising. I was like, yes. Yes, they're doing something right, but then just Strong Opinions, you know what, like, went from the 2nd gear to the 5th, activated, and then just went all Sunset Overdrive on them, just absolutely demolishing this offense. the offense, Raptor, Thalash, Toast, Cloudy, sniping, it is so difficult to deal with all that at the same exact time, especially strong opponents just say, you know what, we all go in, and that's what they do. They just all go in. CJ is staying alive, getting that uber advantage off every single time, able to utilize this. It's just like an amazing play by strong opinions through and through. They lost one round, but they completely turned it around in the next 3, and now, quite fair, the first point of the set goes to their way.
Absolutely. I mean, there were some back and forth rounds, maybe until the last one. It was slightly more back and forth. The last round was just, I hate to say it, very humiliating, I feel, for Twisted a bit, because they were just getting constantly pushed back.
It was just Moro dying over and over.
Frag. Moro was going
Raptor
down.
was on a 10k streak.
He was in like a 12
As a
kill
soldier
streak by the end of
roamer
it. It was
is
mad.
insane, and he was doing that conch all the time. He was running the black box, he was running the conch, he was going for the long game. You might not get the 4th rocket, which is very important when you jump, because you only have 2 to work with. But the survivability of that soldier is through the roof, especially that you can help your team with the conch later on. The team can just go in and get the heals off the damage they do. So that was amazing play. I mean, all in all, and as we're getting slowly into the second map in the set, this is the pick by Strong Opinions. The first one, surprisingly enough, was the pick of Twisted.
That's going to be humiliating, isn't it? That's going to be a little bit humiliating, because we saw how well they were playing against.
The tournament as well. I mean, Thalash, Raptor on the medic as well. Now he's playing soldier, and he's been popping off really damn well on this in any kind of situation he was put in. He was controlling the air. Foz was really like up there. He was trying to control him, but Raptor is just a little bit too much with that conch. I think this was
the conch was really helping.
It was really helping
some
him.
Heal buffs. The momentum was incredible, and it'll be interesting to see if they opt to use it on a map like CP Gullywash, which is very important to hold that momentum. It's very easy to stalemate this map on Highlander. So it's going to be really, really important that they get the ball rolling. And with players like Ali and Thalash and Raptor, it would not surprise me that they have got the capability to...
It is so difficult, honestly. Like, the whole team is just consists of amazing players through and through. Seasoned players playing multiple seasons. And for Twisted, it's a bit more difficult. Like you said, they haven't been playing together as much, but I still refuse to call them a mixed team. They know each other well enough to be able to put this team together and actually reach the finals. So definitely we're going to be looking a little bit more at the flank and the pick classes, because this is a very 60-centric map and also quite vertical. Medics have a lot of trouble kind of navigating the second point, for example, the middle point as well. If you drop down, you have to go all the way around. And if you're caught out on the bottom floor by a soldier or a scout, you're kind of done for. You don't have anything to work with. So it could be very dangerous for the combo classes. However, we'll be seeing a lot of plays by the snipers as well. I mean, Milishman was doing really well up until Cloudy decided, you know what, let's actually try.
Cloudy just completely snapped,
and just yeah, it was just like a snap of a finger, and then there he is, just multiple
flicked
kills.
To switch, God mode on, but I think we're going into pre-game now. So I mean, like, you want to maybe, oh, we're live actually, never mind. So here we are. Anyone just tuning in, this is the Highlander Copenhagen Games 2018 Grand Finals. Strong Opinions versus Twisted. Check, was it again? Check my win rate on Genji. On Genji.
Check on
or
Genji.
Twisted for short, but here we go. CP Gullywash, second map.
They're not. I don't think they're actually starting just yet.
No, surely not. We've got CJ just chilling. Thalash is having a little giggle. They're all just sharing in a little joke there. So I assume we're going to be getting ready again soon.
Bamboozle, you know, discombobulated.
They caught us off. They
discombobulated.
Wait, no, I think we're live again.
Yeah, there we go. So
here we go.
We're going back to the game, guys. As we're starting with the second round. This is on the CP Gullywash Alley, getting a very nice long rollout here. Good stuff here from this Bard. Here, very slow is Yak again, putting a lot of damage on the garage. Moro actually surfing off a sticky, but she's still alive. Get another in the face. Toast is actually there. Moro's low on health. She needs to grab that health back. She does, as most of the Twisted team just return to their own choke there. Blue team as well, Strong Opinions once again. Foz is in the choke, Foz is in the drop down, Go jumps up, but Steve is there watching over. That was just a good call by the team. They're noticing that soldier sneaking by. He's still not giving up, getting one rocket off to CJ, but whoa! Moro actually getting picked up by Thalash.
That was incredible, just coming from that drop down. Boston Basher himself to get that little jump boost, and straight into the back of Morrow, and she is absolutely mincemeat. They do lose the points, however. Good momentum so far by the Twisted crew. They are going to be at an uber disadvantage, but they are going to be able to get the second point for free. So we might be seeing a bit of a stalemate, and or perhaps some exciting spy plays or some sniper plays. The uber though comes out. The force is out for CJ. I don't know if they decided to try and use out there to try and maybe bait them in and then use the point, but I don't know how successful that's going to be. They get the pick onto the lash.
Bonobo is 1v1ing CJ on the point, but CJ gets a couple of uber sauce and he gets 50% off of that fight. That is an amazing play by the medic, you know, not losing his nerves, and he actually had to pop this uber off as he was getting pressured, and if he hasn't, he would have dropped it to the demo sticks. But now CJ is alive and almost getting his second uber as they're moving through the garage area. As Emiliostev is scouting out with those fists of steel. He's not gonna die anytime soon. Ali's putting out quite a lot of damage on the choke, but the middle point still belongs to Twisted. Mars all the way in the middle, is about to get her 100%, and now Der Milchman is peeking into the choke. Ali's putting a lot of sticks. There's a trap. Joseph's all the way behind. Look where he is. He keeps going, but he's gonna get picked off. Steve says, no sir, you're not getting through. Liko as well, going down to Steve. Steve's in the 5K, and they're getting ready to get pushing the choke. That's 3 people down for the red team. They're pushing out of this point. They know they cannot hold this. Morrow's on 50 HP, popping that uber, holding this actually, surprisingly enough, but Toast goes behind, gets notified. Blood is buying Morrow that there's a spy lurking about. Blood is still alive and running, and they're still holding on the middle point.
They're actually doing a pretty good job at holding this off. Although Bloodis is in a bit of a bad shape now, getting chased down by Thalash and Toast.
Oh!
But the Fist of Steel comes out, and the taunt as well.
Nicely done.
Here comes Toast.
Oh,
that's what you get, Bloodis. That's what you get. And that is going to do it. So he is down. The well-deserved Fist of Steel just absolutely decimated that scout there, putting Thalash in his place. Ali, though, with the 2K, but it's not going to stop them. They want to take the second point, and they've got big uber advantages somewhere along the lines. We missed it because we were too encapsulated in a Fist of Steel fight, but CJ did go down, in fact, and that's going to provide a good opportunity for a push here. Morrow coming into 90% now. She's just working her way into the lower lobby, getting a bit of space now. We'll definitely be seeing a push very soon.
Look at this, 100% Morrow. They have everything they need. They have all the classes healed up, full health. The USFS going in with the Uber charge very early on by getting pushed out by Steve. There's Liko trying to counter this. Steve's going to fall down. There's a level 2 sentry built up by Steve, getting a W plus M1 by Liko. The Uber fades. They're not getting that much out of it, but the sentry eventually goes down. Thash chasing off Viljak, who is in the river. Raptor jumping in by getting picked up by Joseph. Nicely done. Morrow's still alive, but they're losing a lot of players. 4 people up for the blue team. Red team needs to go. Liko goes from behind, but where is red team? Diog's getting on the point right now. Gonna get finished off the cap with Bonobo as the first point of this game goes to the way of Twisted once again.
I think that was Seal there, was watching the points, I say in inverted commas there. I mean, as soon as he sort of realized that there was like Deox and someone else on the point there, it was just too late by then. He wasn't really on the point. He was standing on top of it, and he couldn't get there in time. And that was a nice little cheeky back cap. It's going to go into the way of Twisted. Let's hope that momentum can go for them. And next mid fight coming up now, pushing up. On that right side is Strong Opinions. They get the frag onto Cloudy, and onto Ali, and onto Esteves, and onto Thalash. What a 4K by Der Milchman. Seal goes down as well. Surely they can't fight this back. CJ gets out with his life, but Milchman with an incredible 4K.
That is not going to be enough. They tried to be very aggressive. Toast lurking behind, trying to look for an equalizer. Morrow is about to hit 100%, so does CJ, so that saves them a bit, but the second point will have to be forfeited. They do not have the players to fight this one as Blood is, but look at this. Nice headshot there on Yak. Equalizing things a little bit. Losing that demo in the next fight might prove crucial. 100% onto CJ. You might be looking at a force anytime soon on any of the medics. Salash is actually lurking very aggressively. Seal with that mini sentry still quite aggressive, even though there's a last point defense. Foz is getting a little bit caught off here by CJ, but they're ignoring him, going for the medic. Force is out onto Liko. Liko is just walking in with that M1 depressed as hard as he can. Ali is getting burned in, but he's still alive. Not much has been exchanged. Liko actually paying with his life. Foz died as well, but Morrow is alive, and they're holding onto the middle point.
Doing very, very good job indeed there, but Bonobos Got a bit of trouble there. Estevez coming out of nowhere. Bonobo on 1 health.
Deox missing the stab on CJ.
Down. Oh, so close there. And they're going to be able to walk across the point. It looks like Twisted might have to back up a little bit. Demilshman trying to get a couple of frags there. Can't quite make it. Bloodis does get the frag onto Seal, but with no Yak, they surely can't re-push this. They've got to back out. Demilshman goes down along with Liko. The combo is completely fragmented, and Morrow falls as well. It's just Foz. He's going to try and make the best of it, but he's going to crater the poor man, and he's not going to be able to do it. Oh wait, there's Bonobo still on the back lines, but he can't surely win the 1v1 against the Lash while he's buffed. Who can?
Second point already capped by Strong Opinions, moving into third. They have the Uber charge. They have all the players they need. The point is already halfway through. Thatch goes on the point. He's going to get capped. Nice. And Red Team is not fast enough to get on it and block it with that Uber charge coming. I think Twisted already realized that this is a little bit too much for them to handle, as Strong Opinions are equalizing in this set, getting ready to play the third round. Once again, I mean, what an amazing play there by Twisted in the beginning, and then just Strong Opinions said, you know what, let's just go in. And again, they capped the point very, very quickly in the second round. As we're moving to the mid, again, Talish on the choke, peeking out Joseph. Joseph's low on health. He cannot get this health back as he just took it. Thatch trying to finish off the kill. He does. Viljak chasing off some kills. Steve is also low health.
Yoks.
Steve's getting W+M1, but there's so many kills going to the way of Strong Opinions. Only 4 people up. Not Strong Opinions, excuse me. That's actually Twisted picking up all the kills again.
Deox, he just did what Demilshman did the last round. Got a lovely triple stab. What an absolute play there. What a lad. Absolutely decimating the pick classes at the moment. Twisted now going to be able to push on to the second point. They've got a good advantage. They do lose Yak in a horrific 20-second respawn. But Ali as well went down. And that's another 17-second respawn. They may be able to push without it. But they may just opt to wait. They have got a big Uber advantage. They can buy their time a little bit waiting for Yak, but I don't think they want to. They don't need it. They get the stab onto Cloudy. Now they're straight in. They take down Estevez. Liko just on the point. They haven't even used yet. That was such a late use, and now they're in such a bad position. 4 Strong Opinions. They just walk straight onto the point. Liko absolutely slayed that last point.
What a play by Twisted. What a play. Holding out that Uber very, very long Morrow. Quite respectable, you know, being deep into enemy spawn and holding it that long is very, very difficult and scary and dangerous, but she pops off in the last moment, saving the teammates and securing the point. But now we're going to the 4th round of this map. Ali's actually, again, quite quick, spamming the garage. Red Team still pushing through it. I mean, it's worked so far. So Raptor's going through the drop down. Raptor getting a lot of damage onto Morrow, but Morrow is fine, live and dandy. Going in on the point right now is the Red Team, but so does Torpedoes, but he gets dropped here, CJ. Dale Milshman is working on that sniper duty, picking up the medic, and once again, we're seeing the same similar situation, but this time, only 4 people up. Morrow's still alive, however, healing up, but he just gets pressured by Raptor. Raptor finishing off the kill. Now only Blood is alive, and finally Strong Opinions with only Foz to deal with are going to be able to capitalize on capping this point, and Foz is just running away, chased off by Steve, as the rest of Strong Opinions team is just getting on the point, finish the cap.
Can Foz still be a nuisance? No, he can't. He tries to pop off that banner, but the Lash is just there. One shot and he's down. Walking now into the second. Strong Opinions got a good foothold for a push here. Pretty decent advantage as well. About 25%, more than enough to make a push into last with. So they have to be aware of that. They can really make a play off it and try and make a comeback here. Currently, Twisted sitting at 2-1 in a good position here. They get the frag onto Deox as well. Not going to change things too much. They're just waiting now for that Uber that they might choose to make a push here. But, you know, it's really nice to see, Jake. No massive stalemate so far.
No, not really. I mean, both teams have been really quick on their feet. Foz now trying to pick off someone in the balcony, putting up some spam, but now he's notified everyone's going through the river. Going below is CJ and Steve going to the point. They maybe will just use this Uber and push everyone off it. Going in, but they're capping. If they pop, they cannot cap. Going to Bluetooth, trying to mow down an invincible Pyro, but it's not been done. A lot of red players are just sacrificing themselves. Morrow going down as well to Raptor. Only 4 people up, but there's not enough red players to block this from happening. And it's 2-2 on this Gullywash map. What an amazing play so far. I mean, this game has been going on for 10 minutes only, already seen 4 caps.
So back and forth in a brilliant push there by Strong Opinions. Planting Steve onto the point there. They do use the Uber on Steve, and then Emilio Estevez just plants himself, and it's a slow cap, but no one can contest Steve with an Uber. He's just blasting everyone off, and Emilio Estevez just tanking so much damage, and together they don't have a hope in hell to defend their last point there. I mean, they maybe should have held a few more players on under, and they may be doing that for the future, but it is the next round there. Foz does fall. He's the first one to go. Estevez, nice backstab. Down by Deox there, and Joseph over going down is going to make things very difficult. Liko as well, and Thalash is playing on the back lines. Blood is now so weak, and CJ getting a nice little stab onto Bonobo.
And that's
so
a full
many
wipe.
frags. That is a full wipe.
Full wipe for Strong Opinions, taking out everyone, buying themselves so much time. CJ 100% uber charge. I mean, this is going very well for them. Raptor already going to the spawn. They're leaving some capping. Thalash is the only one staying behind. Cloudy just joining them in the lobby. They can pop off and go on the enemy team. Right now going in is the blue team. Strong Opinions trying to burn down Liko, but Liko is doing so much job. Foz is in the river trying to defend himself against Taj, but Taj is going to drop on the point. There's no red players to block it from happening. And Steve once again finishing off the cap. Third point on the counter for Strong Opinions. And I just might add you that Steve is currently top scoring for his team. He's above CJ in terms of points.
He is absolutely on fire, decimating Twisted at the moment there. There is a reason why he is considered the best pyro in the world, and it is good to see him back in a LAN situation, and he is not rusty whatsoever. He's playing so well. They're really going to get the ball rolling for Strong Opinions to try and push this next point. They can maybe win this, and then they're very much in the driving seat. They do lose so many players at the moment. Twisted not in a good position. They lose Morrow as well. Thalash, brilliant little meat shot, takes her down. Joseph as well, they surely can't reclaim this. Only a few up, but they did lose CJ as well. That was the one upside to Twisted at the moment there. Seal now in the 1v1 against Viljak, sorry, and he is going to win that one. Looking very good for Strong Opinions so far.
Oh man, that situation was very good for them. I mean, they were trying to push into the enemy team. Like, there's a little bit more action going to second point. Diaz actually trying to DM Toes a little bit. Spy 1v1. Toes gets the health back. That'll be easier. These just vanishes, and he's gone just like that. Running away, but still relaying the information to his team. Strong Opinions are going into the second point, but second point might be able to be contested by the red team. Actually, they're losing CJ. What a headshot there by Milchman. Going in, Foz is jumping, looking for some kills, but he cannot find anything as the entire blue team is just backing out. And they know that without CJ, they cannot really contest against this death ball going through the choke right now. They may be able even to capitalize off of this and cap the middle point Twisted.
That's exactly what they needed there. Milchman just turning up. There he goes again. Takes down Cloudy just as I say that.
And Yak getting a Raptor as well.
Raptor. But look at the back caps in play. Toast, no one's dealing with him. Finally, someone finishes him off, but he's done so much to distract the enemy team. And Ali on the respawn, taking down Viljak and Milchman as well. Now they've got to deal with Toast, but they can't commit to this push anymore. Toast is still alive. There he goes, finally going down there. But as I say, the damage has been done. They had to halt their push into mid. They had a good opportunity, and they may potentially still will, because they have that uber advantage, and there it is. They're using it in, but it's going to be somewhat wasted. To be quite honest, they used their advantage so early. They did get Estevez, but the rest of the team buggered off out of there.
The back cap, God. Look at this. Raptor and Thaj just going all by themselves, chasing out Milchman. Foz just respawned, but he's the only one behind. Everyone else is still all the way in the middle.
Come on, Foz.
Raptor is the only person. He may be able to do it. He's battling Foz. Foz is going to go down. It's a mutual kill, but ultimately saves the point from getting capped. But the damage, like you said, has been done. The second point now belongs to Strong Opinions. And, well, Twister are looking at the defense.
They're definitely on the back seat now, just as you say, playing a very defensive role. They have to make some plays soon. They are a point down, and ultimately they really want to get 2 points in the next 15 minutes to try and take this victory, or at least to take it to a golden cap. That's not looking good for them right now. Joseph getting backstabbed is not going to help either, as CJ now has that 100%. And there they are, they're going under again. This time Foz is watching. He knows they're there, but what can he do? He can't do anything. He doesn't even scratch the surface. And they're doing the exact same trick as before, and no one can deal with it. There it is, Steve just WM1ing and getting so much damage out, and no one can actually... It's an impenetrable strategy, I would say.
Yeah, you just go through the river with Steve. Maybe some people joining him in that one. And Steve is just standing there, being ubered, being invincible, pushes away people who come, or just doesn't really have to. He just burns them to death. As we're going to another, it's already 4 points to Strong Opinions. Not that much left on the clock. 15 minutes passed. Now Yak trying to get some damage done, but he's a little bit too passive. He's actually defending himself more than attacking. Raptor jumping in onto Bonobo, but that's just Bonobo. Not going to do much. Diok's actually getting a nice stab onto Emilio Estevez, going to pay with his life. Still Mishman down for the red team as well. Twisted's actually getting a little bit more aggressive here. Foz, nice jump there. Takes down a little bit of damage on Ali, but there is a counter jump by Raptor. A lot of kills being exchanged, but mostly it's just red team is dying. Maro actually getting picked up as well. That's no medic. Only 2 people up for Twisted as they have to give up this point.
Absolutely nutty 3K done there by Raptor, just taking down all the right players at the right time. And there's no hope at that point for Twisted to hold on to that midpoint, and there's no hope surely for them to hold on to second either. They've got to set back up on last, and things are not looking good for them. They are now 2 points behind, back on last, and they cannot seem to defend themselves against this strong opinions push. They need to do something, Jake. What can they do?
Well, they're trying to do something right now. They're holding a little bit aggressively, but they saw that Cloudy's peeking into the rafters. They're just backing off right now. They will be putting their defense on the last point. They do have similar Uber percentages. Vildrik is just scouting up top the river, just pretending that he's there, but he's just rotating to the left side as well. Mishma's also trying nice Girardi there, but the team, Strong Opinions, will just back out of this one. Ali is all the way in the bottom, and just both teams are waiting each other out, seeing whichever team actually makes a mistake first. Look how far Strong Opinions are holding. They're all the way back in the garage, waiting for the Uber to come online. Maybe waiting for someone to get a pick. Cloudy's currently down. 1 player down for Strong Opinions. And, well, Raptor is looking for some kills on the side. Steve's actually getting picked up as well. Toast all the way behind. He may be able to get something. He's getting a little bit of cap time, distracting the team. But that's 3 down for Strong Opinions. They surely cannot push off this.
Absolutely not. They may have pushed the point a little bit, but not enough to really warrant a like a dry push and just playing the point there. Looks like they might be able to push out here. Foz up on that river area, regrouping with his team as well. Now they want to push out of river. They've just got to worry about Raptor. Ali going down as well. That's a big deal, but they might be looking at the back cap here. They're walking through lower lobby. Who can stop them? The Uber does come out. Cloudy does go down, but the sentry is going to be minced.
Yeah, they're going in. Look at this. Moro popping up the Uber very late, but losing a lot of players here is Strong Opinions. That counter push has been quite successful. Raptor going from behind, but that's Liko picking him up, actually. There's a conch going off, healing. Moro going with the Uber, so trying to get a few in, but she pays, she dies. What a play here. 4 people up as Raptor is just finishing off the medic at the cost. I mean, he was just being annoying, and there you go. I mean, the defense is still up. Twisted has not lost the point, but lost their medic, and now CJ has a very slight advantage they might be able to capitalize off of.
And why did Moro have to be the one to commit to that frag on Raptor? There was like 3 different players there that had the potential to beat him, but Moro took the charge and didn't really work out, obviously, as you'd expect. Backstab onto Emilio Estevez. That is not going to do a great deal, though. They haven't been able to push onto the second point, so Twisted are going to remain back on last now. Toast is just buying his time there with the cloak and dagger, trying to wait for the right opportunity. They do actually pick off Cloudy as well, and they need to try and worry about Ali now pushing through the shutter doors there. And Thalash on the under. There's a lot to worry about.
Raptor's going behind. He finds out DX. No, he does not. DX is still decloaking. Gets a stab. What a play by DX. What an amazing spy espionage tactics. He's still going in. He'll be looking for some more kills. That he's the only person able to make a play right now, as the entire Strong Opinions team is just all the way behind. But it looks like Steve is on it. He knows that DX is somewhere lurking. He's spraying that flame. There's a dispenser keeping his ammo count up. And right now, both teams having a little bit of a stalemate here. I mean, first of all, Daryl Mishman! What is he doing? That absolute madman trying to find the kill on the medic. But Cloudy just quick scopes him. No, sir. I mean, that was absolutely mental by Cloudy. But Milshman, I mean, what was he thinking?
I mean, I think it's desperation plays maybe at this point. I don't know. But they are certainly running out of time. 10 minutes left. And it can be very, very hard indeed to push out of this point here. And I'm sure that Strong Opinions are more than happy to stalemate for the next 6.5 minutes until the round resets, because by then it's nigh on impossible to try and reclaim this. They can easily set up some, well, park the bus is what they call it, isn't it? And I assume that's what they're going for there. They are in no state to try and push this. You can see the level 3 by Big Door, along with the heavy setup. And the back cap's in now. It's getting so much time. Finally, it's actually Moro that gets the pick onto Toast. Well played to her. finally doing a little bit better at defense than last time when she tried to fight Raptor. But Liko playing this
you get people on point. There's only Liko on point. He's not Ubered. Thalash is on the point. That's double. And finally, that was it. I saw that coming. They're just waiting for an opportunity, and now it's 5-2. 4 strong opinions. They finally managed to break this stalemate as, well, just does not look good for Twisted at the moment. They're back 3 points. 9 minutes to go on this map. Need to find some kind of way to break this defense. This positional warfare coming between Strong Opinions and Twisted is just a little bit too tiring. You can see that the players are a little bit winded as well. Going in onto Alley, just said, you know what, just invest all into Alley. Joseph actually going down there. Viljack getting reflect killed by Steve and Liko as well. It's just crumbling is Twisted. It's a lot of trouble that they have right now. Moro going down nicely, finished off by Thash on a double K. It just doesn't look good right now. It does not look good for Twisted, and strong opinions are just as strong as ever.
Absolutely there. They were so confident to begin with, but like we saw in Koth Warmtic, they just they sort of warm up a little bit and they can get back at it, and now they're just absolutely unstoppable. They're constantly winning every single fight. Yes, they lost CJ, but the Lash and on the back line just doing so much work to take down Morrow there. CJ's going to have a nice, well, about an even advantage there, but they don't need to rush anything. They're 3 points up. They have 8 minutes left. They can, in theory, park this bus for the rest of the game. I don't know if they really want to there, but they can, and it's making it very hard for Twisted. I don't even know if realistically they can come out of this.
They may be able if Strong Opinions start making mistakes, but they're not known for making any mistakes. I mean, look at their position again. They're in the garage. Currently, the second point is being reclaimed by Twisted. They need to start doing something. Raptor is just flying in the air, but getting picked up by Bonobo's mini sentry, going Milishman into the garage area, may be able to spot someone. He scopes in, he doesn't find anyone. He sees CJ though, goes in aggressively. That mini sentry is going to finish him off. Seal actually getting a consolation prize here. Foz going in with a nice rocket, finishing off the mini sentry as well. Uber has been popped by CJ, going into the red combo, but they pop very late once again. Morrow showing the strength and confidence, finishing off the pyro. Steve is the victim of that, going onto the second point. They may be able to reclaim this as right now Strong Opinions are just missing a few players. What CJ? What? Foz picking up CJ.
Where did he come from? Where on earth did he come from? But he did everything right there, and Viljack follows up, takes down Emilio Estevez. Raptor just kills himself. He can't be bothered to even fight this. And now it's the 1v1 for Viljack, winning that fight against the Lash. He's the man for the job. They need to capitalize on this now. They need to push forward and actually get this. They've got the player advantage. They've got the Uber advantage. This is their time to shine. They can now make a comeback. It will be difficult, but they can do it.
Twisted is just so scattered around. I don't think they know what they're doing at the moment. They're just like few people on the second point, few people on the middle point. There's not much to be done at the moment as well. Trying to get their team together. They could have capitalized on this, get the middle point. Now they have to fight them against Strong Opinions, actually holding on the balcony in the second point. They're just giving up this point. They know that there is not much to lose here. Raptor actually going for the medic, but getting cleaned up by Foz. Again, Thalash going for Viljack. Nice 1v1 by Scout. Going into the elbow here, 70% on CJ, 100%. Milshman picking up Thalash with a nice cookery kill, but there you go. Cloudy peeking in. He may be able to pick Morrow. Morrow's low on health, but she's still holding. No, she popped there. Steve is actually the cause of that. Steve is a menace again. Liko's trying to find him up, but Steve's still alive. Foz is getting kills, some damage. Liko finally picking up the kill. 4 people down for the blue team, but just as many for the red. Twisted is capitalizing this. They don't have the middle point, the second point here, but the force coming out of Foz onto CJ. Nicely done. Now Cloudy's the only person able to protect his medic.
Absolutely, yeah, but the time is running out. 5 minutes for them. They really need to make some correct moves soon. It looks like Strong Opinions is just going to be giving up the second point. They're giving it to Twisted there. Oh, no, never mind. They are out. Steve is the man to defend. He's so good at doing it. He's going to take that 1v1 and ends up. Cloudy follows up, gets the headshot onto Liko, and that is game over for that man. They're walking through now. Big Door managed to get the pick onto Bloodless, managed to get the pick onto Bonobo as well. They could keep this going, but they do have the Uber advantage as well. And like I say, just killing down that time. The Market Garden from Raptor, taking down Morrow. What a brilliant shot there. And he gets Milshman. What a champion. Can he go for more? No, he's 1 health, and that is going to do it. But absolute fair play to that man. Round of applause for him, guys.
That was absolutely insane by Raptor,
Yes.
going really well. Thank you.
Thank you.
The crowd goes mild as Raptor playing amazingly with the market Gardner, but still going in is Twisted. Look at this, they're capping off second point. Vilcek goes by all by himself, getting cleaned up by the Uber actually. CJ pushing up with Ali and Thalash. That's a sixes combo coming in. Blood is the only person alive there. Gonna get cleaned up nice and easy. Foz is jumping. Ali gets his nice little cheeky air shot, but then Moro picks up Toast on Spy as well. The second one gonna get backed up by Diox. What an amazing lad. He goes in there, caps that point, and now they have to waste time reclaiming this as Twisted slowly getting their teammates back up and running into the garage area, going in. Milchman's low on health. Moro's actually going in, gonna get cleaned up by Steve, who in turn, Vilcek picking up that kill. A lot of kill getting exchanged. 4 people up for the red team here. Twisted cannot capitalize on this. Only 3 minutes, 40 seconds to go, and 4 points to cap is just, I think it's a little bit too much for Twisted at this point.
Don't think it's doable. Maybe if they can really get some momentum, take this next point, and then just steamroll, they might be able to take it a 5-5, but I think it's wishful thinking at this point. They might have to write this one off. As for now, CJ and his combo just holding very passively. They know it is equal, but the stab onto Raptor might open things up for them. They need to get in. They do manage to. They do lose Vilcek, but they still got to commit to this. The time is not on their side. They do lose Demilshman as well. I don't even think it's possible at this point, Jake. We may be in dead time.
Well, strong opinions should not make any mistakes at the moment. I mean, if they do make any mistakes, then it is technically possible, but seeing how Twisted is playing is a little bit scattered. They lost a little bit of confidence because of the previous games and how strong opinions is just popping off. And Twisted has the initial will and strength to go into it. They actually win quick, nice, easy 2 points, but then strong opinions just realize what they're doing wrong and really fixing it. There's Uber coming out on the blue side, just finishing off Blood is going after the medic. You might get a nice force out of her. Going in is Joseph, but there's not much else to do. Steve is just going to deny it completely. Foz is trying to reinforce that offense here with the Uber charge, getting a nice little rocket onto Ali, but like you said, at this point, I think both teams realize it's kind of a dead time, and looking at the log stash, gonna go pick up the Moro. Vilcek looking to equalize this cell. This Miliestev finished off as well, and Steve is just walking around burning people. I mean, that's what Steve does.
I think it's just DM fest at this point now,
this
Jake.
point, yeah.
I don't know if we can really analyze into this too much. It's just all for the logs, all for the ego. Speaking of ego, let's look at Thalash's ego with that 13 kill streak at the moment. Holy moly, the guy is an absolute god. And
he's top scoring for his team as well. And above Steve, CJ actually, the medic, is the 3rd on the list. I mean, it shows how strong they are. I mean, CJ can get all the points from healing, but Steve is just extinguishing, being everywhere, and Thalash is just impossible to nail down. That Scout is doing an amazing work for his team. Yeah, Cloudy's like getting a nice headshot, cheeky headshot there, but Joseph's equalizing with that one. And they're just fighting over the choke at this point. And once again, like I said, Twist had the initial will and confidence to go into this game and fight really well, but just strong opinions realize really quickly, and they can adapt to the situation and figure out what was wrong, they figured out what was right, and went into this and won the next basically consecutive 4 points.
It's just incredible. Like it's just that momentum and the synergy they've got. They warm themselves up a little bit, and then they're just unstoppable. Thalash now on a 16 kill streak in this dead time. But I mean, what is the next map now? The next one was Upward, right?
Next one would be indeed Upward. Looking at it, yes, no, there's a product map, so another Koth map.
Another Koth map. Okay, so this could be an opportunity perhaps for Twisted to make a bit of a comeback here. Maybe shine a little bit.
They did look good on Warmtic. Koth definitely could be a good pick, but you have to remember that CJ and his team picked product as their actual map.
True.
So they're definitely looking into go for that DM, you know, using Thalash, who has ended that game on a massive kill streak. I think at some point, like at the end, I mean, the dead time, he was going on 15. No one could really pin him down, and I think that Twisted had any will to do so. And it's kind of sad to see because Twisted looking so good in the beginning, and they just lose the will to kind of continue this after Strong Opinions just realize, okay, this is what we have to do, and they done it perfectly. You know, we had that little stalemate going where nothing was happening for a few minutes. And that siege by Strong Opinions was probably very taxing onto Twisted Mind, because when you cannot really get out of your own spawn and the other team is not really pushing in either, it just gets to you.
It's forcing you to make those risky moves, and with those risky moves come mistakes.
Yes.
Really, don't they? And from there, it's just it's a bit of a snowball effect. They went from 3-2, pushed back into their last, and then just completely getting steamrolled over and over again. It was a shame to see, because I genuinely thought that the first maybe 10 minutes, I thought that Twisted might have that one in the bag there, but the Lash just absolutely turned up big time in the later half, along with Steve. He was doing so much. The entirety of the game was just doing so much for his team. Estevez as well. Raptor with that incredible market garden as well. That was
there's a double market garden by him. I'm really glad that we were able to see that. So we shall see how they go into the further game. I mean, this is basically this could be potentially the last game of this tournament. They've been doing really, really well so far. Twisted as well. I mean, they've been winning games, but Strong Opinions maybe just be a tool to go through. It shall all be kind of seen in the next game. Product, that's a Koth map. Another one, I mean, like I said, it can reset. After each round capped, it resets to the initial point. They can really quickly find out. But I do believe we have a scheduled break here. I'm just asking the production a little bit if we're going to do logs first. Look at the logs really quickly. Looking at the logs right now. I mean, goes without saying, even at that time, 45 kills to 15 deaths on Talish.
That is the highest thing I've seen at this division.
This is insane amount of kills for Talish.
Oh
He's absolutely popping off. The second in damage, look at this, Ale, 14,000 damage. Second is Deox, who's a spy.
That's damage, though, isn't it? I mean, good amount of kills, though, mind you. 29 kills for a spy.
Not bad for a spy,
Compare
really.
that to Toast as well, who's been the best spy in Europe for quite some time. Wow. Not anymore. Deox is here now, ladies and gentlemen.
Off, but Deox has been playing amazingly on Scout and Sixes, and now he's playing amazingly on Spy. So he's definitely in it. And even the medic's getting a little bit their fair share of kills. I mean, Moro with 3 and Caesar with 2. Yeah. It's not too bad. But this game, like especially in the beginning, like to the 25-minute mark, it was insanely good. But now we're going to be taking a very short break, getting a little bit of refreshing time for the teams, for ourselves. And we'll be right back for the third game of this set. Possibly not the last one, as Twisted has to kind of reconcile, think about the strategies, and see how they go progress. So don't go anywhere. We'll be shortly back with the Crits cast here at the Copenhagen LAN.
Huh? What? What just happened?
Ha! I fool you, no? Tell me, was it the hat? STN Trading, for the discerning gentle person. Keys me. Ah! Ooh. STN Trading, for the discerning gentle person.
And welcome back to the Team Fortress 2 Highlander Grand Finals, where two teams duking it out for 1,600 euros. Right now, currently, we're standing at 2-0 for Strong Opinions.
We are
Twisted
indeed.
are on the back foot. They need to do something about this. And we're going into the CP or Koth product. Koth map, King of the Hill, 1 point in the middle. And it's a Strong Opinions pick as well.
It is. It's not looking too good for Twisted at the moment. They've got to win every single map from here on out to see some of that prize money. I mean, well, they will see prize money regardless. There's 800 guaranteed euros for the second place, for the runner-up, and 400 for the third place, who are currently battling out as well. Yeah, I mean, they're definitely on the back foot, as you said. They've got to win every single map. The next map is, as you say, Koth Product, a Strong Opinions pick. It's going to be we could be seeing a repeat of Warmtic where they absolutely smashed it. I think it was in a 3-1.
They're not going to pull punches.
Raptor.
They're not going to pull punches at all. Strong Opinions definitely are in this to win this. And now Twisted need to find a solution to this problem. I mean, this is a very difficult match because you often in Highlander you hope for the enemy to make any kind of mistake. Someone overextends, someone is out of position, or medic is unprotected. You wait for those mistakes, but Strong Opinions is really not known to make any of these. And if the enemy doesn't make any mistakes, you just have to not make any mistakes yourself. Otherwise, you put yourself in a disadvantageous position, and as a result, you'll just be losing points. And right now, Twisted not looking too good, but I really do hope they find that courage and everything else they need to pull into this for this to actually work for them on this map on KOF Products. As we're shortly getting ready for this game, we have a little bit of a pre-game going. I'm going to give a shout out to STN Trading for helping us out make this happen. You've been seeing their amazing ads every now and then, as well as land.teamfortress2.com, as well as pick up our merch. Pick up our merch. Helps us out as a production team. That's a nice little.
Of course,
thing,
yes.
Always
yes.
just plug it in.
Look stylish,
Look stylish. Helps Critscast. Helps
Everyone's
us.
a winner. Everyone's a winner at the end of the day. You can look as stylish as Beaver here with these shades, looking mighty fine. So they got some nice mugs, they got some nice hoodies and t-shirts and whatnot. All good designs, all made by the community, and
everything's community sourced.
It all goes a long way. So be part of that community and keep the TF2 scene thriving and buzzing as we have done. We've been slogging along no matter what happens, no matter what cruddy updates we get. We keep on going. That's what I love about this community, and let's keep it going. Support the community, support Critscast and Essentials and ESU, Esports United, and hopefully we can see another LAN next year at Copenhagen, because this one has been brilliant, Jake, don't you think?
This one has so far been brilliant, amazing place all around. Sixes, Highlander, no matter what you're watching, you're still up for an amazing time with amazing plays and amazing players. And, being able to just see these plays being made and you just walk after the game, pack him on the bat for this amazing play. But we're going live, ladies and gentlemen, as the game has started. Both gates are down. Ali is actually quite far up the point, but looks like Joseph is this time faster, putting out quite a lot of damage on behind the point here. CJ getting milked, but there's a nice Raptor play. No, he's not jumping in yet. Toast actually getting picked off, and CJ actually getting killed by Lico. Detonator come into play as CJ was low on health, getting picked. This is a very important pick here. A lot of players for the blue team here is actually dying, and Strong Opinions.
Raptor, though, follows up, getting the 2K onto Morrow and onto Baladis as well. That is going to do it. I thought maybe Twisted, they can maybe fall back, use that Uber advantage and then make a repush there, but alas, no luck for them, as Raptor, who's just been absolutely incredible this match so far, and he's really showing up as a very, very, very difficult soldier to be reckoned with there. As Morrow goes down once again, she cannot stay alive so far. 2 deaths already. Ali gets backstabbed, but it doesn't really matter. And Joseph goes down. CJ, though, going down as well. The medics cannot stay alive to save their life. So many frags. Absolute bloodbath there at the moment. Raptor getting picked off. Bloodis as well. The snipers are just turning up. Milchman is on a rampage. Takes down Thalash to a body shot, but it's not going to be enough. They can't get the points off Strong Opinions. Oh, another frag as well. Milchman. Who can stop this man? Not Cloudy. He's a goner back into that respawn queue. They want to try and get a bit of time onto point. Joseph is leading the charge there. He gets Ali as well. They're all going to him. He's unstoppable. Still going down as well. Surely Raptor wants to try and control this guy, but Bonobo's got something to say about it. He's trying to take him out. Raptor's so weak now, doing so much work. They do actually manage to get the point from that, due to Milchman's just incredible skill there, but he does finally get taken down by Cloudy.
Raptors still in the Raptors, going after Morrow, gets one rocket in. Nice headshot there on the Pyro, getting that deflect class off the map. Morrow is a little bit scared. The point still belongs to Twisted, but finally gets finished off by Strong Opinions, going on the launch pad here. Morrow, 100% Uber charge, 85 on CJ. They do have this very small window of Uber charge advantage to go into, but they decide to wait popping into the Uber. Joseph is leading the charge. Viljack's joining them, chasing off the enemy players, but Steve just gets his in time here. CJ chasing them off. Actually, Yak tried to go for the medic, but didn't quite manage to do so. Ali, massive airtime, going for the medic as well. Raptor finishing off the job here, and Thalash on the side, picking up a Milchman kill. That's a bunch of combo players dead for Twisted, as Strong Opinions are completely in control at this point.
What a bomb there from Raptor. So speedy, so efficient. Straight into Morrow. One rocket and she's down. Deox does get the backstab onto CJ, equalizing these medics. And wow, these medics are having a tough time so far, aren't they, Jake?
Yeah, I mean, this map is very tough on the medic or any combo class. Very vertical again. And if the snipers can really make a change here, as Del Mishman is just showing this. Once again, sniping out Cloudy off the map here, but Strong Opinions are just going in. Bonobo, Joseph, Foz all going down. Mara still staying alive somehow, somewhere, running away. She needs to stay alive. Liko is all by himself on the point, trying to finish this cap off. Actually, but the timer still goes down for Strong Opinions. Mara still stays alive. She has that 50% Uber advantage. She may be able to do something with the situation. Blood is actually getting rocketed by Raptor. So aggressive there, but Foz surely will get the job done. Not quite. Gets jumped up again. Finally getting finished off there. Raptor being so annoying to deal with, and now the blue players are swarming the point. They do have this Uber advantage here. CJ going down there means full 100% going if the Uber, going after the point. Point gets finished by Vilja, but now Ali equalizing this. He's not gonna let that one go without any price to pay.
They finally got the point there, got a few frags as well. Raptor with the double bomb, going in, trying to make something of it, doesn't actually get anything. I don't even know where he went. I think he jumped right back. They did manage to get Yak, though. That's a big pick. They could run this back in. They've only got to hold it down for 10 seconds. Ali now on a 7k, takes down Liko. Foz is down as well. They have that player advantage. They're storming onto the point. Nothing is going to stop them. Viljack's going to try. He doesn't. He does get Emilio Estevez, but that's not going to do it. Yak going down again. Brilliant backstab. Morrow down to Thalash. Ali down. Taking down Bloodis, and Deox going down as well, and that is going to do it, making this 1-0 to Strong Opinions. Going strong so far.
Thalash, Raptor, and Ally all doing so much work on this map right now. They're just jumping in. They're utilizing their advantage of being the jumping classes, you know, trying to get the medic. Morrow is having a very tough time staying alive, and she also has to worry about Cloudy, who is not known to miss many shots. Milchman really needs to be on top of his game in the counter-sniping him, because otherwise the medic will constantly be down and you don't have any heals. As Raptor going in again, massive earth time, jumping around, gets Milchman with a nice double rocket. Morrow's still alive, but Raptor going after Morrow, gets a rocket, 1, 2 rockets, so low is Morrow, she's still dodging, and the first, Alec picks up the kill with a nice stick. Another 4 people alive for Twisted. Entire team almost losing a few players in that exchange, but Raptor is just unstoppable at this point. CJ about to get 100% with Ali only to help him. Point still has not been finished off, and Steve is all the way in the front, actually finishing off Liko. And it just doesn't look too good for Twisted at the moment, and Strong Opinions just don't make any mistakes. They make the right plays, and Raptor is creating so many opportunities. Uber comes out.
Doing everything right so far. High bomb from Ali. Deox getting that backstab onto Cloudy there. And Morrow actually getting the kill onto Steve. Going to give her quite a lot of Uber to work with. She could definitely walk this back in. They've got the player advantage. No Ali to worry about, or Steve. But Raptor's in once again. What a surf throw from Morrow. Morrow surfing back to the pack. Now she's back in. They're getting time on point. Raptor did his best. That guy has really turned up. He's so, so strong. And the Milchman going to get the headshot onto CJ. This might be what Twisted needs to turn this game around.
This is insane play by Raptor, opening us up so much space for his team. Joseph actually getting headshotted by Cloudy, but not quite dying yet. He's been overhealed. He's fine, alive. Liko finishing off Ali there. No demo man for the attacking team here. Still Twisted in control of this point. Viljack trying to scout out some area, but Strong Opinions are very defensive. They know the enemy team has the Uber advantage. They don't want to make any plays. Deox actually looking for something. He just shivs CJ in the face. CJ thankfully turning around in the last moment. That LAN ping is definitely helping with the spy plays, or against the spy, as there's no lag compensation to help a spy stab you in the face here. Falls on the flank, looking for some rockets, takes down Thos. Now they know he's there. He's no lurking around. 100% Morrow still holding on that Uber. They can't pop. They pop now. going after Thalish. Siege Steve is actually blowing them away. Joseph having a lot of trouble, taking him down, getting finished off by Emilio Estevez with the help of Steve. But Viljig's on Emilio now, going to finish the job. Nicely done, but what a pipe or a stick by Ali. A lot of kills exchanged here, and CJ actually staying alive as one of the very few from Strong Opinions. But now they do have the Uber advantage. They may be able to push this in.
Yes, definitely. They just got to keep CJ alive and well. They're getting ready now with that Uber. 95%, almost ready to go. Coming up on the right side there. It's just Seal, though. They maybe need a few more players to commit to this. And Deox trying to make a play in the back lines there. I don't know if he's getting close to CJ, but the Uber's already used off. He sensed Deox and used early. Good call there. Ali does another high bomb, but Morrow is well protected at the moment. She doesn't even get touched. She finally takes a pipe, but she's going to grab the pack, stay alive. So many frags back and forth. Really, really good frags and attacks for Twisted. They can walk back across this point. Joseph doing good damage, taking down Steve. And now it's just going to be Raptor. He's going to try his best, but it's going to be Viljak that gets the frag onto CJ. Follows up, taking down Cloudy as well. Seal goes down, Raptor down as well. So many frags for Twisted. It looks like they might be turning this game around.
Looking great so far for Twisted. They're doing all the things right. They're doing the right decisions. They have the right Ubers, and they're saving more from all this carnage going on. Raptor doing amazing bombs, but ultimately there's so many players on tomorrow right now. It's very difficult to even get through this. Toast is in a good position to maybe look for a kill once they decide to push, but they do have 100% Uber advantage. Milchman getting sniped by Cloudy, opening up a lot of room right now for Strong Opinions. Raptor once again jumping, nice double jump, trying to finish off Bonobo, but that's just a mini surgery going down. Blue team going in with the Uber. Joseph leading the charge once again. Steve is trying to defend, but they're taking down CJ there. Very important pick. That they got what they wanted, but what cost? Look at this. Emilio Estes, Raptor, and Thalash Ali all going without their medic, all the way behind, and just finishing off this defense by Twisted, even though losing their medic should probably slow them down, but it didn't. They just went and got the other medic and the entire team at that.
Just absolutely collapsed into the enemy team there, and we're able to get the frag on tomorrow. That's going to help them big time, but they are under pressure now this round as Ali and Emilio Estevez both go down. CJ goes down. Brilliant stab there by Deox. Now they've only got to push this, and then they've more or less got it. Viljak's on the point. Joseph as well, following up his Liko and Bloodis. They're all in there. They're going to get it. 3, 2, 1, and
Twisted.
That is it. They make a comeback, bringing it to 1-1. Let's keep this game going.
Twisted turning up now. They're doing the right things. Strong Opinions looking a little bit rough there. I mean, they figure out, okay, Raptor is very dangerous. Ali's jumping every single push. So what do? We just hang around this big shack in the middle and stay alive. I mean, Morrow is doing an amazing job staying alive there. Amazing Uber exchanges there and looking for CJ every single push. Good choices all around. Now Joseph, Ali duking it out. Raptor once again jumping onto the rafters here on the cliff. Milchman taking quite a lot of damage for this one. They get finished off by Raptor. Raptor's still alive, still looking for some more. But a lot of players down for Twisted at the moment. They may need to forfeit this point, and they do. Morrow's on 30 HP, needs to get out of this situation. Bloodis is currently shooting, not helping at all. Liko's being pushed by Steve, and Foz is just cleaning up the crew. But look how aggressive Strong Opinions are.
Yeah, that early pick onto the Demomaniac there pretty much set it in stone for Strong Opinions. They had the opportunity to push across there. Emilio Estevez is going to go down along with Cloudy. Now opening up that sight line for Demilchman. If he can get some good frags, they could quite easily push this back in. Blood is now on the cliff. Nice stab by Deox, though. That's a drop. They surely can push this in, and he goes down as well. What a body shot by Demilchman.
Morrow gets dropped as well. Toast just finds a little nook, even burned by the pyro. Morrow does not turn in time, but his point will definitely belong to Twisted now. But both medics going down and dropping their Ubers respectively just before this team fight happens. Foss still looking for some more damage done. That black box and conch is really helping him out with staying alive. Spamming onto the cliff, and the Strong Opinions are just waiting for CJ to rejoin them, and that he does. Goes behind the point. Thalash on the flank looking for some more kills to be picked, but Deox is just absolutely mental. Picks up Ale, picks up Emilio Estevez, and now he's looking at CJ, and he's gonna get it too!
Absolutely incredible by that man. Deox, spy of the land, surely getting so much work done for his team, opening up the possibility. They have pushed that. They've got the point now. They're playing so comfortably. CJ only just respawning. Morrow now with a 70% Uber advantage. They're going to have such an easy time holding on to this. They've just got to worry about Cloudy, but he actually gets backstabbed as well by Deox nonetheless. And surely now they got to try and defend this though. Maybe they're just going to wait for that Uber. Maybe that's the best call. Steve, so weak, finally goes down and they can't hold on to that surely. Joseph, he's going to get back into it. The Uber is popped out. He's absolutely clambering forward, jumps forward. He wants CJ. CJ's so weak, but he can't find the follow-up pipe.
Oh.
And he's going to survive, but Viljack's in it now. Moro actually went down. They've got to try and get that frag onto CJ at this point.
Yeah, Moro there went a little bit too deep with her teammates, and now she's paying the price for it, waiting a long time to respawn. Point getting capped by Strong Opinions, just finishing off all the stragglers here. Deox all the way behind. He may be able to do something. No, he does not. Steve has none of that. Finishes off the spy, and now Ale. Look at this. Cloudy looking into peeking into this little nice sight line behind the rock. Raptor is looking for some frags on the side, but just now rejoined his team to get some more heals. Foz jumping in. They have the 100% Uber charge. CJ is ready to go on them. But Twisted need to do something about the situation. 50% on their part. There might be another Alley Raptor Thalish bomb anytime soon. Deox here, a lot of trouble. Getting a little bit, but Cloudy taking out Milchman, freeing up a lot of space for them to jump in. But they go into the Uber. Thalash is leading this one, and he will finish off Moro on the cliff area. Finishing on Viljack 1v2. There you go. Thalash takes it. As Ali's just on the cleanup crew, trying to look out for some more kills. Almost an entire wipe coming out from Strong Opinions onto Twisted, as they are struggling to regain that momentum they had previous round.
Absolute bloodbath there. Thalash and the Demo Man, Ali, just turning up so much, doing so much work. Viljack goes down, backstab onto Seal as well, Raptor as well, so the frags are coming in favor, but Joseph getting headshot by Cloudy. That's not what you want before a push. They do manage to pick off Cloudy. Deox, as we know, absolute legend of this LAN, manages to take him down, but they need to get some more frags in. They managed to find Estevez as well. Ali down with the headshot, nicely done. Now they're going to get some time on points here, doing a very good job. Bloodis just planting himself on the point with Viljack, putting out the damage as well. They're finally going to be able to take this. They've got to hold it for another 1 minute 45, but it can be done if they can set up nicely. But problems occurring as CJ coming into his Uber now, matching with Moro's. Equal Ubers, but we've seen the Strong Opinions Uber has been so effective. Thalash, where are you going, buddy? He's right behind enemy lines. What can he do with it, though? We've seen him do so much. He might be getting picked out, though. He's trying to go for Milchman, but he gets caught off by Liko. He does manage to pick off the Milchman just in time, though, as Joseph goes down as well. Ali just storming forward, wasting no time. Viljack gets picked off, and surely they'll be able to take this with the conch. Yeah,
conch just popped off. That's national heals for the team. Raptor actually going all by himself, trying to take down Bonobo. That was out, though. No problems there. Foz is on the launch box area. 15 seconds to go on this round. Strong Opinions are in control of the point. Seal here on the side with Raptor, battling it out, but that mini center by Bonobo is really annoying, and they keep going this. That's a nice distraction, however. Going from the cliff is the blue team Twisted, but they're getting stabbed there. Toast is working on Liko, losing players left and right. Moro going down. 4 players up for Twisted. They may not be able to reclaim this, and they don't. That's second point for Strong Opinions.
Pressure now on, ladies and gentlemen, for Twisted. They have to get the next 2 points. If they lose even one more round, it is game over for them, and they will walk away with second place. We do have a little pause at the moment here, Jake, so you want to maybe give me some insights into what's going on here?
Oh, man, I am super excited to cast this game. There's so much action going on. Both teams actually popping off. Strong Opinions having the amazing flank in the first round, and just doing so much work with Raptor Thalish, and Ali even joining the ranks. And then Twisted is like, okay, I see what you're doing. We're just going to counter this. And now Strong Opinions are trying to counter what Twisted is doing. It's just this constant tug of war. But now we're back, finally, as we're going into this game. Yep, fourth round in the set is getting ready. Joseph is jumping quite quick to the mid. Ali might be a little bit quicker. No, he's not, actually. Both met Demo Man. Yep, Joseph taking the lead on this one, putting out some nice damage there. Ali, full health, however. Getting spammed by Foz from the cliff area. Actually, Viljack getting picked up. That's no scat for the blue team. Going in on the point. Still both teams just kind of hiding, using the terrain to their advantage. Raptor is getting a good position. Going to get stabbed by Deox. That's a good pickup. Toast getting cleaned up as well. Looks like red team here.
Oh.
Strong Opinions are losing players,
Cloudy.
but Moro gets headshot here by Cloudy, and that equalizes things completely.
So, such a key pick there, but Joseph just comes straight in, gets the first sticky onto Cloudy, and then pipes CJ. That is it. Now surely they might be able to win this. It's about even still. It's still anyone's game. The Milchman turns up, just absolutely takes the head clean off. Emilio Estevez, you are gone. Steve, you're gone as well. But no one's on the point still. No one can really commit to it. The respawns are coming up nicely for Strong Opinions. CJ is back up. Alongside is Morrow. And it looks like they're the ones taking the aggression. They've got Foz putting his time on point along with Joseph, and they're going to be able to take this, starting the timer off there. Nice little denial there by Raptor onto Foz, but he does get away with his life. And now they're playing a little bit far back there. Morrow's not in the best situation. Ooh. However, wins the 1v1 against Toast, whiffing a few shots there. What are you doing, mate? But regardless, now they're back on point there. So that was the distraction that they needed. Now they're walking back on the point. The Lash taking the lead there. They recapture it without a care in the world.
And now, Twisted once again lost the point. They got 30 seconds off of Strong Opinions. Behind there, Milchman is actually leading the charge, looking for some kills. Actually, the Young's getting picked up in the back. Bonobo also dead. 2 people down, but Ale, that strong man on that team with the pickies, stickies, and other pickies going in and dying for it. His Uber is being exchanged. A lot of damage being Steve is leading the charge right now, going for blood. His blood is going to go down. No, he's not, as there's a counter pop, very late one by Morrow. They will be able to regain this. Morrow is leading the charge on this one here. Yak is falling some damage onto Emilio Estevez, but getting cleaned up nicely by the heavy weapons guy. Foz is jumping, finishing the job. Yes, he does. They're still in control of this point, but it's getting delayed by Thalash. What an annoying little man. He actually finishes off Foz before succumbing to his wounds himself. And now Milchman getting counter-sniped by Cloudy. Oh, man.
Very nice little push
so
there,
many kills being exchanged.
Such a bloodbath right now. So back and forth at the moment here. Still anyone's game for sure. They did manage to win out that fight. Good plays there by Yak. Good Uber. Late Uber by Morrow as well. I think she only just got the Uber as well, so got there by the skin of her teeth. But she is going to get... It doesn't matter. She's gone. Belty shot. Back to respawn for you. Cloudy just absolutely on a rampage there, 2K now. But the backstab onto Ali from Deox. Brilliant pick there. And they're trying to defend it. Joseph doing his best, but he's going to get taken down alongside Foz and Viljack. And they're short, and now, yeah, they have lost that point. And they've got to try and work out maybe a different strategy for retaking it.
Now, Morrow, massive disadvantage here, 100% for CJ. They're setting in their spots. They have the comfort of their own little cliffside with Seal building up the dispenser to help it out a bit. And there's a sandwich on the floor as well, just in case. But the Uber comes out from the red team, going in for the combo players, picking up Liko. It's a nice kill there. Ali still looking for some more, chasing the enemy players. Toast as well. Thalash is leading charge. Morrow's in a lot of trouble right now, running away, dodging the steal. But a very nice cleanup by Joseph, saving their medic at the cost of his own life. And now they need to get out. They get fast respawns as they are not in control of the point at the moment, but they're losing precious time they don't have. This is their last chance to actually stay in this, and they need to do it and play it perfectly.
Again, those respawns, regrouping a little bit, pushing up the right side. They get the frag onto Toast. Don't have to worry about their backs for now. Pushing up the cliff side. Blood is putting down some spam and giving a bit of defense. Alongside Liko, they've got to get ready for this. They've got to get this right as they get their Uber 90% now, almost ready to go. They get that frag onto Raptor and onto Seal as well. Nice. That's a good start. Now they've got to maybe get some momentum behind them. Waiting for Joseph. There comes the Uber. Is he going to make a jump? No, he's not. He's walking straight forward. Good backstab as Ali goes down to Deox. That's exactly what they need. Now they need to commit to the point now. Joseph and Bonobo, now they're all committing to it. That's what we like to see here as they kill Estevez. Good backstab onto Cloudy, but Morrow does go down in return. And Toast with the Ambassador.
Steve
drags back and forth.
He's just going in with that Uber. He's toasting everyone with that W plus M1. Finally going to get picked up by the counter Pyro, but the damage has been done, and that's the point. Finally actually getting capped in the behind, but that will also work against them. The spawns are very long for the blue team that is in control of the point. Milchman is the only one ahead. Looking for some more kills here. Looking to the point, he may be able to pick up someone, but they know he's there. He cannot do that much. Ali's actually spamming them out. Morrow is just walking on sticks, a carpet, and the roller is all it takes to finish her off. And now she's dead. No more medic for the blue team. They're losing players left and right, bleeding them. 25 seconds left on the clock for Strong Opinions. 120. And there's almost an entire wipe coming. Morrow is the only person alive. 18 seconds left. CJ actually going down in that team fight, but this is looking very grim.
There's potential though, as Morrow wins the 1v1 against Raptor.
On the point, guys.
To Ubersaur's down, but then she just falls. 5 seconds left. No Morrow. It's going to be up to Bloodis and Demilchman and Yak. They're doing their best. Bloodis falls. Seal goes down as well. Can they get on it? It's all up to Foz. No, Foz, why? He's going to go. Can they commit to it? Joseph, get on the point, son. Go on, lad. There you go. He's on the point now. He falls. Come on, Bonobo. It's all up to you, Viljack. They're just giving it everything they've got. Liko with the WM1.
They're going in.
Gets
They got
the frag
it.
onto Thalash. They might be able to get this, but they lost Morrow. Finally, ×2. It's back in the game for them.
They got it. They actually got it. Morrow was dead there, but they got Siege of Liko's help, and now they may be able to hold this, but they don't have much time. I mean, if the red team here, Strong Opinions, cap the point, this is over for them. They have 1 minute to go, and they need to do something crazy here. Cloudy actually taking out Joseph, but Cloudy getting taken out at Deox. Deox still a menace behind. He's still lurking. He might be able to get a kill. No, he does not. Hash finds him out. Siege is on the point using that quick fix. They know they don't have the time. No, he's actually still medigun. Points slowly getting capped. They cannot let themselves do it. Twisted's losing a lot of players here for the cost. Toast picking up the kills. Only Joseph alive. And this is it, ladies and gentlemen.
There it is. They did it.
Strong Opinions.
Winning the first. The first.
Copenhagen LAN at
that's the
least. What a game that was from Twisted. I have to give them the benefit of the doubt and say that, well, they've been amazing in this game. They've lost all 3 games, you know, truth be told, but they did not let down to the very end. Very well played by Twisted, but congratulations to Strong Opinions, showing once again why they're called the top team in the ETF2 in the European leagues.
Absolutely right, and that is Strong Opinions at their best, the very best roster I think we've ever seen from them. All at LAN, absolutely incredible to see. But commiserations to Twisted. They will come away as runners-up of this Copenhagen Games here, taking away 800 euros. But meanwhile, big congratulations to Strong Opinions, taking, it's not their first LAN title, but it's their first prize money. So finally, after so many years of Highlander, they've got something to show for it.
Yes, definitely. And what a game that was. What a pleasure to cast as well. Amazing plays all around. Raptor getting a double market Gardner. A bunch of airshots been done. I mean, also Milchman popping off with those headshots. It was just absolutely amazing to watch, and crazy plays all around. Twisted were so close to actually taking down Strong Opinions. Strong Opinions started wavering there in this Koth map on Product. And I could definitely see Twisted, if they had maybe like a 1 more day, they could have possibly gotten the synergy they need and take down on Strong Opinions. But unfortunately, Strong Opinions, or fortunately for them, they are still the titans of the European leagues. As long as they stay together, I don't think there's going to be anyone as close to them in skill as Twisted just got now.
Unless we can see SDCK coming in for next year, maybe. Maybe get some SDCK
look at the logs
action
right now, actually.
Yeah,
getting a little bit of a heads up from the production crew. Thalash, Deox.
Wow.
Pick classes where actually Thalash is the scout. 29 kills to 17, once again popping off, this time naturally. Deox 29, Emilio Estevez 29, Cloudy 29. This is insane amount. Ali 28 kills as well. And look at the damage of Ali.
Wow.
Deox getting 12,000, but that's just backstabs. They're getting a lot of damage, like 5 times the damage that top health is. But Ali with 13,000 damage. This game just shows how just close match these teams are. And just in general, like all frags, aggression, popping Ubers, jumping the meds. It was just an amazing game to watch.
So amazing. I mean, like the players like Raptor constantly bombing. There's some such incredible picks coming in from him. And Ali as well, just so many jumps, so much raw aggression, but boy, was it working. Some amazing headshots from both snipers. Follow-up from Thalash. Some insane backstabs, though, by Deox. I would have to give MVP to that, man.
Yes, and slowly going to have to look at the medics as well, as they're a little bit covered by our little stinger there. But we do have to take a look at the medics, and I do have to give them the credit. I mean, Morrow being kind of out of element, playing with the Highlander team, doing amazing job. Amazing job, like staying alive, dodging those rockets. Well done for them. As well as CJ, I mean, obviously he's been playing on top leagues. It just goes without saying that he's just a very talented player, and he's been doing amazingly. And yeah, once again, we're looking at the logs here. You know, no surprise how many kills, how like high killing the game was. But yeah, slowly we're getting ready to an interview actually with the winning team. Man himself, CJ, is going to be interviewed by none other than Sammy Face. Take it away, guys.
So very interesting games from you guys. Was Deox giving you guys a bit of a struggle there? He was, yeah. We kind of thought Milchman and Viljak would be the big problems because we know those guys and we know how good they are. And Deox, we thought, he hasn't played Spy in ages. It'll be fine. We really struggled on that last map. He was just constantly killing all of us. That's why we paused at one point, because Steve was like, I can't hear anything. So he had to change his headset because he just couldn't hear Deox. He was just killing all of us. But yeah, he was the big problem for us on that map.
All right, so on the other side of it, who is your MVP for that match?
It's really hard. Everyone played really well. I think obviously it has to go to either Thalash or Ali. Ali just does so much. He's the best demo I've ever played with. And yeah, he just put out so much damage, but at the same time, Thalash, he's just there to clean up the kills. On Gullywash, he said to me about 5 minutes ago, he's like, I want 100 points. Heal no one else, you're healing me, I want 100 points. And he got it, because he's just able to do that. So yeah, it's got to be between those two. I mean, everyone played really well. Raptor, some of these plays he made with the conch and stuff was really good. But overall, I think Thalash or Ali, those two guys, they just pounded today.
All right, so what are you going to do with your big prize winnings?
There's a bar near here, right? I think we'll find something to spend it on, I'm sure. Yeah.
All right, well, thank you so much. Do you have any shout-outs for the future stream?
Yeah, shout out to the boys who came to play for Strong Opinions, because none of these guys, other than me and Toast, played last season. And people like Steve and Emilio haven't played for over a year. They're coming back to just play this LAN. Thalash and Ali haven't played. They obviously got sixes, and they took time out to play the LAN as well. Cloudy, Seal, everybody, it's been really fun. And it's been really fun, and thanks to everyone for organizing it. It's really nice to get all of my Highlander friends as well as my Sixes friends in one place. So yeah, thanks to everybody.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, CJ.
That's not a knife. Now that's a knife. Oh, merde.
STN Trading, for the discerning gentleperson.
And thank you for this interview, Sammy Face, with Papa Carlos himself. Once again, congratulations to the winning team. It was an amazing game tournament to watch. Well-deserved €1,600 prize pool for them. As we're slowly going to be tuning off for this day after this finals. But before, we have to thank STN Trading for helping us out, making this happen. Very, very big thanks and shout outs to them, as well as, always to you guys, the ones that are going to land.teamfortress2.com. There's a website where you can buy our merch. It really does help people who already got themselves some nice swag, helping us already. And this Teespring campaign will be still open a few days after this LAN, so definitely can, if you didn't pick one
About
up
a week
now,
after,
you can pick one up later. So no problems there. And once again, thank you very much for tuning in for this tournament. It's been an absolute pleasure to cast with Critscast. I'm super happy to be here, that I've been invited with Chando, my longtime online caster. We've been casting together for a year now?
Probably about a year, so first time casting a LAN, I think, well, at least for me it is, and first time casting the year. It's been a utterly great experience, and
yes,
I'm fully looking forward to next year, if we can try and get another Copenhagen Games Highlander LAN, but we have to wait and see.
Unfortunately,
we can pray, but it's been so much fun, really. Been brilliant games, brilliant community. Nice to catch up with everyone in the community, and
great opportunity all around. And we definitely hope to see you guys next year as well, with more teams, more players coming in, getting the main stage, all that. But we will be tossing it over to Essentials.tf for more Sixes games. We still have a grand finals to go on, so please definitely stay tuned. We'll be hosting them over on Critscast as well. Thank you very much for joining us again, and see you guys later.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Now prepare to die.
STN Trading, for the discerning gentleperson.